Rahim. Hello and welcome to M.Shakir. Today we are going to explore the feature of filter into the SAP SAC, how we can use filter by using the scripting, and how we can add different type of filters simultaneously. For this, we will do live example on the system. So let's begin. So this is our main dashboard page. So for creating an analytics application, we have to go to the option application, and here we have to click on the application, the SAP SAC, asking that what design mode would you like to use. So there are two type of option we have. Number one is optimized design experience, and the number two is classic design experience. So we will use the optimized design experience because all the latest applications are developing in this type of design. So I click on the OK button. Here it is. Let's improve the visibility. So now we have option to create a responsive canvas, or canvas type canvas, a grid canvas, or the start from the smart discovery. We select the responsive for this time. Again it's asking, and it's showing because it's a warning, so then the user utilize, or user understand that uh, what the application will behave. So I select on the create button. So it will redirect to the uh, to the to the canvas of our application. So as you know, as we have discussed, that we want to explore the filter operation on chart. So we will create a simple filter on chart. But before this, we have to add or a chart for which we will apply a filter. So first of all, I will insert a chart. Let's drag and drop a chart. So it's asking for the data set or model. So I select the public, and then after public I select the models. And now as I want to do some purchase order chart, I want to display the information about the purchase order. So then I select this model. After selecting the model, the chart is going to be built. Here it is. Now we have to first of all give uh, the account. I select the PO count, and then go back. After this, I select the dimension. So I want to grouping. I want to show the chart which by the purchasing group. So I want to show the information. The number of purchase order shows with respect to the purchasing group. Here it is. Now the system is showing the purchasing group Brazil have the 150 purchase order, and the Germany has 241, and so on. There are only four type of purchasing group here. So now our chart is ready. Now let's select our first filter type, that is filter lane. I just drag and drop here. And now SAP SAC is asking for the source widget where the filter will apply. I gave the chart one because we have the chart one here. And now I have to give the dimension where on which the filter will apply. I just select the purchase order group, purchasing group, purchasing group, and then Control S. Let's save our application. And now our story has been saved. Let's click on the view button. So then we will test our applications filter. Our store is loading, our store is loaded. Let's click on the filter that is present here. Click on the purchasing group. Here it is. Now system is giving all the four types of purchasing group. If I want to select only one purchasing group, that is Germany, the system will filter uh, the data of the chart to the purchasing group Germany. If I select the two more type of purchasing group, the system will also show the total three purchasing group. So this is our first type of filter. How we can apply filter by using the filter line. So let's get back to uh, our coding, our scripting. The second type of filter is the applying a filter by using the buttons. So let's first select a button from the left menu. Here it is. Let's Here it is. Now I select this button, and the another button we have to use, because we also have to remove the filter. First button is to apply the filter, and the second button is to remove the filter. So let's rename first both of the buttons. Let's go to the styling of the button, and now rename it um, apply filter on Germany. I give the ID but but app and fill, and now give the label of the button, apply filter on Germany, and same as this, I have to give some ID, button, filter, remove Germany, filter. And now let's give the proper text of removing the filter. Remove filter, remove filter on Germany. Remove filter Germany, of Germany. Okay. Now we have to add the scripting on both the button. Let's first go to the click on the apply filter on Germany, and then click on the edit script, and then click on the on click button. For applying the filter, we just have to create a variable which will have the name FLT field, and then the value of it will be DE for Germany. So we will code this value to the API function. So uh, let's apply the filter on the chart. I just write the chart, and then do the code completion, that is control spacebar. Here it is. Now select control chart one, and then again the code completion, data source get data source, and now again code completion, get a source, and then, as you know, we have to apply the filter. So for applying the filter, we use the set filter dimension API. set set dimension filter. Here it is. Now we just have to give the dimension name, which will write on double quote and then code completion. It automatically gives the available dimension of our chart. I select the purchasing group and then after it I will give the value of the dimension that have to be fixed. We have the variable FILT for filtering the chart one. I use the FILT. I pass the FILT that has declared earlier. So now our code for applying the filter is completed. Let's save it and then check directly on the by using the view button. I click on the view button. Here it is. Now our application is showing the two button which are apply filter on Germany and other one is remove filter on Germany. We have added the coding behind the on click event of this button. Let's check it out. Apply filter on Germany. Here it is. Now, as you see, the filter on the chart based on the Germany dimension has been executed, and now our chart is showing the data of only the purchasing group Germany. So let's get back to our scripting. So now we have to give the scripting for the another button, that is the remove filter button. So let's get back to the remove filter button. I click on the on click event. Here it is. Now we just have to remove the filter on the chart. So I just use the chart and then code completion and then again code completion, get data source, and then as you know we have to remove the filter, so we will use the API remove dimension filter. Here it is. It's also required the dimension name, so we will give the dimension. As you know we have to give the dimension of purchasing group. So again code completion, it will give the purchasing group value. Here it is. Now we just have to use the colon for completing our statement. Now again I just control S to save the scripting, and now let's check it again by using the view button. Check again our application by using the view button. Here it is. Now, as you know, we have used the filter, apply filter in Germany already. Now, the our chart will change to filter the data only on the Germany purchasing group. Now, I just want to remove the filter on this chart. I will click on the remove filter of Germany button. Here it is. Now, as you see, the filter on the chart one has been removed by using this button. So the last and the third option, third way to apply the filter on the chart or any table object is the drop down list. We will have a drop down list and if a user select the value from the drop down list, the chart will automatically populated according to the selected value. So let's continue. For this, we have to go to the page, and then we will have the value. We will have the object from the asset. I think so. Yes, and then we will have the filter. Here it is. Now, as you see, drop down object is lying here. I just drag and drop to my canvas, drop down. Here it is. Now we can also add some text to show what is the drop down list belongs to. Here it is. Now I will just write the purchasing group filter, and then increase the length of it, so then everybody can easily see what is the text, uh, what is the drop down list belongs to. Here it is. Now we have added two object, drop down list and the text, and now we have to do two things for filter our chart. First thing is to populate the drop down list. We will populate the drop down list on the initialization of the page, and then second thing is the do coding, apply coding when the list of values selected by the user. So let's continue. I click on the drop down and then go to the outline. Here it is. Now it's giving me the option of on select only. So it's redirected directly to the on select, because only on select option, only on select function will execute when the user select any value. So let's uh, but but we have to first populate the drop down list on the initialization of the page. I select the page and then click on the on initialization. Many events are present directly on the page: on initialization, on active, on retention, on post message receive, on resize, on shake, and on story pop up close. It means all the events are many different type of events are present here, and they will execute depend on the user action perform on the application. So I just have to populate our drop down list. I will select the on initialization function. Here it is. For the initialization, we have to do two things. One thing is to get the values of the dimension purchasing group to an array, and then by using that array we will populate our drop down list. So let's do first thing. Variable a purchase array is equal to chart code completion dot get data source, get data, members, get member, or get members. Here it is. Now we have to give the dimensions name, which will have the value of our array. So I just select the code completion by using the control space bar. Here it is. Now I will choose the purchasing group. and then our statement is completed. Now we just have to use the, uh, our array to populate our drop down list. For this we have to use the for loop. For variable I is equal to 0 and then I is less than the length of the array. So I will use the length function array dot code completion length. Here it is. Now just have to uh, give the the addition into the I variable. So then the loop will continue. After this, we have to give the curly bracket to perform some function, iteration function on the array. So the name of the drop down is tr drop down dot add item, and then here we have to give the uh, the array and array index and the value member of the for the drop down list. So I just select here, use the pur purchase array, and then use I dot code completion. Now I will select the id first and then use comma. The another member is the description of the purchasing group. So I again use pur, the name of the array, and then sorry, then code completion. I will use the array, the index, and then the code completion. Here I will use the description of array. So use the colon to complete the statement. One thing I also have to add the first member of the array. We will add it later. First, let's check it out. Our array has been populated or not on the initialization of the page. So let's first save our application, and then we will check uh, on the view option. Click on the view button. Here it is. Now let's check the list of values of this purchasing group filter. Here it is. Here it is. Now, as you see, the members of our drop down list has been populated by using the on initialization event. If I select the Brazil, no change on the chart. If I select the UK, no change on the chart because we haven't applied a scripting on our drop down list on select event. So let's get back to the on select event scripting. Here it is. Click on the function. It redirect to the on select function. So as in this And this onSelect function, we will have to do scripting that when the user select any value, the chart will automatically populate. So I just have to first find what the user expected, or what the user's value selected by using the drop down list. I just use the variable setVal is equal to drop down dot code completion get selected key. Here it is. Now our variable setVal will have the value the user select from the by using the drop down list, and now we will pass this set value to the dimension filter, so then the filter will apply on our chart. So I just use the chart code completion and then get data source, because we have to apply the filter on that source, and again code completion, that the apply code completion, and then use set dimension filter, and then here we will again code completion and we'll select the purchasing group. And now we have to pass the value, the selected value which the user has selected. Here the variable set val will be passed here, and then completion of the statement. Let's first save our story. Here it is. Now let's again test our application, either it's performing well or not. Here it is. Now let's check it out. Let's I select first UK. Here it is. Now the filter is applying. Let's see what happened. Here it is. Our filter is perfectly applied on our chart as per our requirement. And now the one thing is left. If a user wants to remove the filter, what he will do? For this, we will add another item here with the name of all, manually or by using the scripting. It's depend on us. Both strategy or both working is fine. So I will use the manually option to add the a member all in this drop down list. So then when the user select the all value, the filter will be removed, and all the values of the chart will be filtered, and the will show all the values by removing the filter on the chart. So let's get back to our scripting. First of all, we have to add um, an item and a member manually here. So I just select this drop down and then go to this option, click on the plus button, and then give the value or the ID small ALL, and then value to all, then press enter. It's mean a member is being added to the drop down list. So now our member has been added. we have to just do some scripting, so then the filter and the drop down list will perform according to our needs. Let's use the if the set well is equal to all, then what will happen? The remove filter dimension will apply. So then we will have our desired result. Let's put it into the other condition, which is else. Let's do some formatting, so then the chart, our code, our script is more readable form. Just close this one. Here it is. Else is indented, and now we have to first indent the if. So, in the else condition, the filter will apply according to selected value, and if the set will have the all option, the remove filter will have to be applied. So I use again chart. We have explored how to remove filter on chart. The same thing will be used. The same API will be used. Code completion dot get data source, and then uh, remove dimension filter, REMO, remove dimension filter. So here we have to give the name of the dimension. Here again I use code completion. Here it is. Now I select purchase Zing group and then complete the code statement. Here it is. Now our code is being good, and I think so it will give our desired result. Let's first save our application, and now let's get back to test our application by click on the view button. Here it is. Now as you see that the new member has been added with the title, with the label of all, and the other members also being present here. So if a user click on the Germany, the filter apply with regard to Germany. If a user select US, the system will apply the filter will apply on the chart, and the result will show the purchasing group US. So if a user will select the new option, that is all, it's mean the filter will remove and all the values will show into our chart. So hope you enjoy this one, and hope you learn something new regarding the filter by using the scripting. If you like this video, do click on the like button. Let's meet into another new video of this series, and we will enjoy more into this journey. So let's meet into another new video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.